Hey, it's Austin Starkey. I'm gonna teach you a crazy way to make some ramen noodles. So what you'll need is a packet of ramen, the brand doesn't matter, 2 eggs, some teriyaki sauce, salt and pepper, a strainer, a small pot, and this pan, oiled up nice. So first what you want to do, fill this up with some water, just enough to cover up the ramen noodles. There's Scruff, there's Dad, and you want to light it so it's boiling. Dad, you can't be in here, this is for school. So you have this on the highest setting, and you wait for it to boil. But while it's boiling, we're going to scramble up the eggs real quick on this frying pan. Put it on halfway and have it nice and oiled. So there you can see it's on. Turn it up a little bit. But you're going to take the eggs and put them in a small container like this. Grab a fork. And we're going to crack 2 eggs in here, but I can't do it with one hand. So we're going to pause. And there we go. We got 2 eggs in there that we're going to whisk up with the fork I just grabbed. That is over here. So you're going to whisk it together until the 2 yolks and all the gross stuff in the middle is all combined. Just going to pause this. And this is what it should look like after it's all mixed together. Now when it's like this, take the fork out, pour it onto your hot pan. So it starts to cook, and when it's on the pan, add your salt and pepper, just as much as you feel is necessary. I'm a salt man, so I put quite a bit of salt and pepper on there. There we go. And at this whole time this has been boiling, so you do this while you're waiting. And I already have this pre-opened. So while this is going, you want to make sure not to burn any of the sides. And you don't want it like an omelet. You want it like scrambled eggs. So you're just mixing it all up in here. So now that I have the eggs going pretty good, nice, and they're getting there, but they're still a little snotty. So we're gonna now have this boiling. We're gonna throw in our ramen noodles and just set it in there. And if you want to, you can just throw the crumbs in and get them all over the stove. And yeah. So this is what you should be having at right now, just both of these cooking at the same time. Taking a little break, looking at Scruff. Hi, Scruffers. Hi. So now we have our eggs all scrambled up nice, along with our noodles that are almost done cooking. As you can see, you want to get the noodles to where they're just nice and mushy, like how noodles should be. So once you feel that your noodles are at a good consistency and you have your eggs all cut up, you can then take this off of the burner, turn this off, always make sure your oven's off. Take this over the strainer, strain all the water out. Set this back over here. Make sure everything's out, it's gonna get a little steamy. And then throw it back in so you can mix all the powders and stuff in. So to add a little flavor to the noodles, you add the powder that comes with the ramen into the noodles. Just, spice it up a little bit, give it some flavor. So once you've used 2 hands and set down the camera to put it in, just mix it in gently with your fork. And you might need to add a little bit of water to mix it all in together nice, but I'm just a professional and I know what I'm doing, so I didn't really need to use water. Mix it in together in there, and it should just look like ramen noodles, just without the water, which is not bad. after you've added the little not soy sauce, the little chicken flavoring packet, you're gonna then add, I wouldn't really say too terribly much teriyaki sauce, but enough to give it some flavor so it tastes kind of like teriyaki noodles. I don't know why I just hit that with my phone. Now if you're feeling real adventurous, add some salt, some pepper into the mix, and give it a little flavor along with everything else. Now finally what you want to do is take your eggs that have been cooking and cut them up kind of fine, but not too bad. And just scoop it in and add it to your noodles. This is almost impossible to do with one hand. But yeah, then after that, you mix it in there and then put it on a plate and it's ready to eat. So your final dish should look a little something like this. Just ramen noodles with egg. I added these cool little leaf things to make it look nice. But yeah, that was one crazy new way to make ramen noodles other than just stick them in a pot and making some soup. You could fry some eggs up with it and make it taste nice. Yep, that was my demonstrative speech. Peace.